Welcome to the show and welcome, Volk. Breaking news off the top. The UFC has been announced to be returning to Perth on September 28th for a fight night. Now, this is great news, isn't it?
No, it is. It's always good to have any event here in Australia. But, they've always done it right in Perth. I feel like it's always a good energy over there, good atmosphere. Everyone gets around it, so it's pretty good. It is still far for us to travel, but at least they do it right over there.
Yeah, it's certainly exciting times for the sport of mixed martial arts in this region as it goes from strength to strength.
The wait is finally over. The Octagon has returned to the land down under, Perth, Western Australia.
Listen to this crowd go nuts.
This is awesome.
Oh! The Aussies are all sorts of fired up.
It does not get any better.
Oh my goodness!
Perth, this entire MMA craze nation.
There is nothing like this.
Live from the RAC Arena, here we go!
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Yeah, plenty of exciting fights to be announced in the coming weeks. But Volk, I imagine you will be reserved for one of the big pay-per-views at the end of the year. And now rumours surfacing recently, Volk, that Movsar Evloev has been withdrawn from his fight against Aaron Pico. Your response to that?
Yeah, well, seems like that's, I guess that's what is happening, which is unfortunate because I'm pretty sure, as I've said, I've made it clear that I believe he should be next. He deserves it. And I know that he was going to get the title shot if he was to win that fight, 100%. So now that sort of puts a spanner in the works. What happens from here? Are they pushing the fight back? Is someone going to replace him, or the winner of that fight ends up being who I face? So it leaves things up in the air for me. But at the same time, we'll see what happens. And I mean, I'm a pretty easy guy to understand, right? Whoever it ends up being, whoever they say it's going to be, and I'm going to take them on no matter who it is, right? So I'm an easy champ to understand. So, but in saying that, pretty unfortunate if that is the case.
If indeed the fight does get rebooked, my question around the whole Movsar Evloev thing is, like, if Aaron Pico was to beat him, we obviously know Aaron Pico from his time in Bellator, but if Aaron was to defeat him, would he be fighting you for the title next, do you think?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if the winner of that fight or if someone beats him. I don't know if they're going to fast-track him like that. For me, again, I'll face whoever, right? But I'd be lying if I thought, like, yeah, he deserved it.
Sure.
Look, I mean, a big victory over a top guy. I know there's a lot of hype for him over there. Maybe a big win and a bit of talk of, you know, if we're sitting there saying that the next fight is, or the winner of that fight is going to be fighting for a title, maybe, you know, people on this side of the world, maybe we'll tune in, let's see what this guy has to offer. And then if he goes out and excites people and does it in wild fashion, maybe that gets everyone excited. If that gets everyone excited, it gets me excited. So we'll see what happens. Again, I don't know. It's all up in the air. But, yeah, I think, you know, there are some guys, like whether, you know, if you had like your Lerone Murphy, Arnold Allen, who is it? I'm sure there's other guys that are right up there that, you know, if they were to fill in late replacement, get a win, I'm sure the UFC are going to be like, thank you, you deserve a title shot. So maybe someone will capitalise on the moment. If that's the case, step in and then maybe save the day and save the year. And then save me waiting as well, you know. I mean, give me someone as well, you know. I need someone to fight by the end of the year.
If Pico got it, if you were Lerone Murphy, you'd be absolutely filthy, wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah, you would understand why, right? Like, because I think he's on like a 7-fight win streak. You know, he's beat some top contenders as well, guys that are up there. So he's definitely deserves it. So we'll see what happens. Again, we know it's sometimes more than just you know, how many wins you have. There's more that comes to the table. But when you're in a position like this, you know, I think, you know, if there's no clear guy who deserves it most, right? Like, you know, if there's no crazy hype around anyone, we'll see. But maybe there will be after this fight. So that we've got to remember that as well. Right now, we're talking before a couple of big fights. Yeah, you have, well, if Movsar was there, but you have Pico fighting someone maybe, or maybe it is Movsar, maybe we don't know the full story of that. Then you've got Diego Lopez fighting Jean Silva. I mean, a crazy win like that, that's put someone else there, right? So it could be, we could be having a total different conversation in a few weeks, you know what I mean? And we'll just see what happens.
That face-off that the Fighting Nerds did with CKB over there in International Fight Week was entertainment deluxe. But I got to say, your face-off with Jean was particularly serious. Even when everybody had sort of broken out in laughter, you guys were still kind of face-to-face. What was all that about?
Yeah, man, I guess, I don't know, we're just playing the part. Look, we actually get along. I get along with all of them.
Yeah.
Jean Silva's actually a very respectful dude, good dude. And the good thing is, you know, I like it when people have character, but they don't need to, we don't need to make this fake beef or anything. Like, even that, you could see that we're playing around, but maybe competitive seriousness as well. But yeah, it was a bit of a laugh. I actually thought when they said face, I thought we were just going to stand in front of each other from where we were. I didn't realise I was stepping, so I was a bit delayed on my step in.
Yeah.
Maybe I felt like, oh wait, I need to make up for my late step in, so I'm going to give him a little bit longer.
Stay a little
just
while.
letting. I was like, I might have been late to the table to understand what we're doing here, but I'm here. I'm locked in now.
And
so,
I'm never
maybe
leaving.
that's what it was.
Absolutely. Well, certainly plenty of moving parts in that regard, and we'll see where the pieces fall. But as for this weekend, it's UFC 318, and the main card looks like this. Daniel Zellhuber looks to bounce back from one of the best fights of last year against the veteran Michael Johnson. Patricio Pitbull's second fight in the UFC will be against Dan Ige, who's coming off a big knockout win in Miami. We're only in July and Kevin Holland is already stepping up for his fourth fight of the year. He takes on Daniel Rodriguez. We haven't seen Paulo Costa since he fought Sean Strickland in June last year. He faces Russian knockout artist Roman Kopylov before a trilogy fight for the BMF Championship.